He's Nick, I'm Matt, and we're Insufficient.
God damn it, Matthew, it's Friday! I'm bringing the heat.
Happy fucking Friday.
Dude, nothing better than a Friday in early spring. You've got hope, you've got passion, you've got dreams. We've got a set list from the Fish Radio Show of the Week.
Fish Radio Show of the Week with Elisa Alashant.
And on top of that, I've got some Big Money Friday fish jobs that maybe don't suck too bad.
All right.
We'll see.
Today...
God damn it, I need a slide on that thing.
I know you do need a slide. We've talked about this. I think you just go out and get a slide. They've got to have something that you can get on.
Just give me a little thing. And now you're getting a glimpse into Matt's love life.
Yeah. Playing the DJ. Right?
That's exactly. All right, Jesus. Next.
Yeah, next. Hit next on that bitch. Today is
Big Money Friday.
Big Money Friday, but we're also doing one of Elisa Alashant's show that she's going to do on Saturday, 4/12 at 9 p.m., her 4/12 at 9 p.m. show. Make sure you tune in to Elisa. She goes from Friday into Sunday, but this is her Saturday show. So tune in to listen to the show. What's up, Nick?
No what? I got nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I was just like, dancing.
All right, so listen, this show is Ruoff Music Center, Knoxville, Indiana. This was a rescheduled show from 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Scare.
Discrepancy. Really cool show.
Yeah.
I loved it. I actually think this was a solid as fuck show. So opening up with Crowd Control. So strong opener with a punchy anthemic mic vibe, lyric foreshadowing theme in Army of One and Wave of Hope. Interesting. I didn't know they did that, but apparently they did in Crowd Control.
Sounds good. I remember this show.
Zappity-doo.
Yep. So my kid was, around 7 or 8 months when this show came out, or when they performed it, and I couch toured all summer. It was great. Crowd Control for me is an opener that you and I never talk about, but in the 3.0, 4.0 era, it is one of their best. You're in for a good show anytime Crowd Control comes on. Let's go. Let's do it.
And then following up with some grab ass, poor heart, energetic, fiery mic solo too in this, man.
Which is about time. That's the way it was. That's the way it should be. Showcase the band. Everybody gets 30 seconds to,
everybody
play
gets
a
a ride.
Cowboy up. Jesus Christ. And then you, go to the next song.
That's right.
In this case.
Coming in funky and tight with Trey delivering smooth melodic leads with the MoMA dance.
I want to pretend like I'm not excited about the MoMA dance because there's a lot of Paige on the space box, and I love when Paige is a little more melodic. So fucking good. Such a great song. He's like scratching it up.
You can't. Nobody can see me. If anybody's watching this, I'm doing the Page.
The number of people that watch on YouTube is actually pretty high, and you could turn that into the clip of the week.
The page of the week.
The page of the week.
I'm always ready to accept a MoMA. I'm always ready to accept a ghost.
That is a very Matt song for sure.
100%. Yeah. Following up with Back on the Train. Laid back groove builds into a soaring Trey solo with a sustained peak note. That seems to be Back on the Train's fucking MO. Listen,
sounds like Back on the Train.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I liked this song for a long time. I think it's some of I love the lyrics a lot too. I just think they just kind of wore the shit out of it recently. They play it, this and Twist, they play all the time. I think
the drum beat's too stale for me to be excited about the train beat for 12 minutes. I feel like it doesn't showcase the band well.
It doesn't. It just doesn't need to. I think the thing is, it doesn't need to go on as long as they have it go on as long.
Tighten it up.
Zip it up. Army of One, another rare Undermine cut, emotionally charged and well.
This is a bust out.
Yeah,
sure.
man. And I love hearing. I like it when they put Paige in the front.
Dude, you got
we
to
should
put Paige in the front.
We should have a shirt that says nobody puts Paige
in the corner.
Yeah, Paige in the corner. Nobody.
But then it's got the lineup and Pages in the corner.
Yeah. He's got that look.
I wish if Paige ever graces us on the show and we have to ask him
he's got to be the
questions.
first one. I feel like Paige has to be the first one.
I think Mike would be the first one because he's like,
really?
I don't know these guys. I pay no attention to the world around me. How bad could this be? Mike, it could be bad. But what I'm saying here is if Paige came on and we had to ask him serious questions, I do want to know what changed the 90-degree swing for the piano from facing Trey to facing the audience. And I also want to know how come the organ went from being next to the piano to 90-degree turn being away.
The grand still faces Trey.
No, the grand piano faces the audience.
Well, it faces Trey and the audience.
It is directly into the audience.
I don't think so.
It's 100%. You always said Paige side. When you said Paige side, it looks like it's twisted. It's not. It's due north from the stage.
No, okay, so no, it's cocked.
Dude, you're cocked.
Not yet. Give it time, motherfucker. Bouncing around the room.
Yeah.
Great song. A good breather.
Yeah.
Between Army One and then you're coming up with my wife's favorite song, Yamar, Loose and Joyful, with Trey playfully ad-libbing lyrics. Play it, Leo.
We know why. We know
as if he doesn't say that every time.
Dude, Leo is like the most and Cactus.
A lot of songs in the first set.
Let me tell you something. They played Bouncing 5 times last year. I'm hoping they play it 5 more times this year.
It's not even about bouncing. I'm just saying there's a lot of songs in this first set.
It's a classic 2001.
Wave of Hope, which is they play all the time. This
Did
is
you say Rogue?
Oh, man, I can't believe I skipped it. Rogue, standout version, man.
I was going to say, is this on the fucking jam chart?
Yeah, a little slower tempo, psychedelic jam, and a transcendent peak, man. I love Rogue. I will take a Rogue all day long.
Yep.
The circus is the place for me with bears and clowns and noise. I like the lyrics. A Wave of Hope, Fish debut, Trey solo only trip track. I don't know what that means. Trey solo lonely trip track. Excuse me. Atmosphere.
Lonely Trip is the album that Trey put out in 2020, which was cool. Thank you, Trey.
I appreciate.
That's all right. I call it a cover because it debuted with Tab. However, this is the Fish debut of a song that I kind of like. It's not like my super favorite new song, but for a song less than 5 years old, anytime Wave of Hope is played, I'm excited. And they play it, 2 for 1 to bouncing around the room. So let's go.
Are you ready for the set highlight, man? Stash?
Dude,
such
ready.
Exploratory type 2 jam. Kind of veering into the dark grooves before Jabu, like Resolution.
I don't know if all of that was in English, but a dark stash and followed by a dark cavern is a great way to end a show. And I would expect nothing less from a set 1 crowd control opener.
I think it's rare that there's a stash and a cavern.
Yes. Yeah, but they were both dark to me.
Only 8 times ever played like that.
So instead of us doing the 15-minute Fish set break before we do set 2, I'm going to do 2 of the band members' side gigs. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to do it now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Trey Anastasio opens up a shop called Certified Jam Therapist. And when you go into the shop, Trey walks around with you, here's your life's problems, and then prescribes to you jams that will help make you feel better. Like raspberry, boysenberry. You're particularly
Okay.
low. There's some marmalade, and it's called Jam Therapy by Trey. I like that
That's
one.
not bad. That's pretty good.
I mean, look, when I do the international jams, I think about jam a lot.
Like
and that's
jam?
where that jam. No, not like Pearl Jam, but like jam.
You love fucking Pearl Jam. Don't even lie.
The band Pearl Jam is okay. Dude, the best is that LinkedIn fucking video.
Yes, so good. I love it. Set to Everything's Right. Tour's first 20-minute version, spacey, patient improv with shimmering na-na-na refrains. Simple Tease by Trey.
Duh. Simple Tease.
I like Everything's
Yesterday,
Right.
you asked a question, what's the best set to? And the best set to is from 94, opens up with Simple, goes into Mike's, and then it is all uphill from there, baby.
What's the use to follow that up?
What's the use of following that up? Or no, what's the use followed that up?
That followed it up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Tough crowd.
It was good. This is a tough one. I could take it or leave. What's the use? It has its place. It has its place. Following up with Cross-Eyed and Painless.
Let's go.
I know that you love this song. I just don't get it.
Lately, there have been a lot of Cross-Eyed and Painlesses in the shows we've been talking about.
And
they don't play it nearly as much as we talk about it.
No. Well, yeah, they kind of do. And can you believe that they played Can You Hear Me Knockin' in there? Because they did. He loves that fucking song, dude. Can you hear me knocking? Can you hear me knocking? Back to What's the Use? Brief reprise.
Nice. I remember this. Yes, great.
A brief reprise, and then we get a Down with Disease. Would you believe if I said it was unfinished?
No. I would be shocked if it was finished.
Had a cross-eyed tease in it, man.
Nice.
I like to see that we're really playing good off of each other today. It's awesome.
What are you talking about? We're doing great. It's Friday.
Nice.
Dude,
nice.
everybody listening to the podcast has a window down. Our volume is way too loud. You guys should turn it down. You're going to crash.
No. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Yo, is that Freedom Rock, man?
Turn it up to 12, 11, maybe.
Oh, my God.
Following up with Nick's favorite song, Waiting in the Velvet Sea, and I guess Paige is waiting there for somebody. What's wrong?
The computer glitched on my end. I thought something happened, but you
don't have to react. Don't react when that happens. It glitches all the time for you.
React.
No, it glitches all the time with you. You get stuck and you're like,
no, that's me. I do that.
Yeah, no, that's my face, man.
I'm a natural glitchy guy.
And then we end. Stop. And then we end the show with Possum.
I'm not doing it. It's glitching.
I know, but don't be worried about it. It'll come through.
I was riding down the road one day. I have a hot take. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
I know that's what we do. It's a confession from Mike. When he says someone hit a possum, he hit a possum. Yeah.
And I don't think
someone hit a possum.
No, I think it was that old guitarist that hit the possum and then fucking ate the thing afterwards.
Dude, Jeff
Hornsberth.
Is that really his last name?
It's Horn something.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Trey, long, tall glasses teases Pay and Trey, and it's just a killer peak in this fucking song, man. And this is a weird
Possum
encore.
Is their best song.
This is a weird encore. Drift while you're sleeping.
I'm bummed.
Not the way I would have wanted the night to end.
I'm bummed if this is my encore.
A couple of side notes on this. Debut, Wave of Hope. Teases Simple in Everything's Right.
Okay.
Cross-Eyed in Down with Disease. Yep. Long, Tall Glasses, Leo Sayer and Possum. I guess the Jam Charts version on this is Stash, Everything's Right, Cross-Eyed and Painless. So there you go. This show did not get a great rating. 3.7.
Ooh.
Not good. I would have thought it would have gotten more than that.
I think it deserves more than that.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think with all the teases and I don't know, maybe people just didn't like the set list.
Let me tell you something. I think that and I mean this nicely, but since, the pandemic, people are just grumpy. And I think in 2021, they expected more. And this was a great show. This is easily a 4-1, 4-2.
I feel like you're trying to put it at a 4-6.
Nah, it's not a 4-6. 4-6s are rare. I don't even know how the rating system works, but it's not a 4-6.
It seems like they have a picture of this place. This seems like a kind of a cool venue. I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
You almost ate the fucking mic.
I get so excited because, like, I think about A, Fish, and B, our podcast most of the time. Like, if I'm walking the dog or I'm driving in the car and, like, I'm not on the phone talking to somebody about work or whatever, I'm, in the back of my head, I'm always kind of turning around Fish thoughts.
Thinking about us.
Yeah, thinking about what would be interesting for John Q listener out there. And since we've got about 5 minutes left on our Friday show, instead of going back into the jobs that I created, which I don't really like, what if each of them had their own, like, think about early 2000s radio before streaming was a thing, when you actually had DJs.
Yeah.
Okay. Each of them is a DJ on a radio station. What are they playing? And what's their
so here's the thing.
What's their shtick?
We already kind of know Trey and Fishman's, right? Because Fishman already has a fucking show.
Does that show grow on you, or does it make you angry?
The Errant Path?
Yes.
That doesn't make me angry. Why would it make you angry?
So the name of his show infuriates me. You've been doing a job that has paid you millions upon millions of dollars since you were 19. You're not on an errant path. You're one of the most successful and best drummers in the history of the world. That is not, you were like, hey, should I buy this pack of gum? And then you walk into the store and you buy a lottery ticket and you won money. No, you've worked hard. You're fucking successful, Fishman. Change the name of your show to The Path. God damn it. By the way, though, I love the music he picks.
Sometimes.
I didn't like it as much.
Trey's got his own too, right? Headbands, right? Did he do that? Was that him?
No, that's
he
Ari.
did his but
Ari
he did his
headbands.
he did his own.
He did. He DJ'd. I think it was like stream of conscious DJing, where they just set up a studio in the rubber jungle, and Trey came in, turned on a microphone, and then started playing songs from his iPhone and talking into the mic. That was the greatest part of like 2020 for a lot of people, including this guy. I loved it.
It was good. Question of the day.
Okay.
If you could erase one song from Fish's repertoire forever, which one would it be?
Anybody who says Tweezer.
I love you. No. That's crazy. But there are some people. Somebody said the other day that they wish that they did erase that they never played it again.
If you erase it from the repertoire, is it not just gone from the future, but it's also gone from the past?
Correct.
So it's never been played. Never will be played.
Let's not go too deep into that.
Oh, come on. It's a
podcast.
That's what we do.
We go deep. We go.
All right. So what's Mike's radio? Is he doing bluegrass somewhere? Is he
all
doing
klezmer music all day long?
Dude, that's your station. I don't know how you set up like a stream station, but I will set you up, and that can be your thing.
I don't want to play. I don't know what he would do. I feel like it would be like really weird shit. It would be like a guy that plays like those little honking horns and like, and like somebody on the glasses that like rubs his fucking fingers over the glass. Like he's into stuff like that.
I feel like it would be hair metal.
No, that would be Paige.
The Paige is doing like death hair metal.
Yes,
Pantera.
That's not hair metal.
What's hair metal?
Like, fucking
Poison.
Motley
Crue. Dude, I would love nothing better than watching Paige rock out to fucking Warrant. Right?
He probably, dude, honestly, they probably all really like that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, you turn it on and Paige is
Quiet
gone like
Riot?
the ghost of Christmas past.
He's like, yo, Quiet Riot's on, motherfucker.
Dude, Quiet Riot, that's awesome.
Why? Yeah, that's what you listen to.
No, not every day.
Well, most days.
Yes.
Well, so
that's true.
I think that most of them listen to, I think they like hair metal. They grew up with during that time. Motley Crue, Poison, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard.
Okay,
come on.
Paige is rocking
Guns
Def
N'
Leppard.
Roses. Now that's tier 1. Tier 2, we've got Rat, Cinderella, Warrant, Skid Row, and Dokken.
Dude, Cinderella, that's a band.
It is.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. I had their singles.
Underrated cult favorites: Twisted Sister, Wasp, L.A. Guns.
We're not gonna take it.
L.A. Guns, Quiet Riot, White Lion.
Okay.
And then honorable mentions: Britney Fox, Slaughter, Trickster, and Vixen.
Trickster.
I've never. Ooh, I got you good. You thought I was a man, but I'm not.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. This was Insufficient.
Did you ever have those like tight ass fucking spandex pants?
No. I got them now though. And I'm wearing them today.
Ew. If you got up and you had that nice shirt on and
you got that nice shirt on.
Did
and
you
those tight fucking pants?
You got that nice shirt on. And the spandex are tight. But
oh my god!
I feel like if you stood up, you ever seen a Boston? You ever seen like a French bulldog stand up on its hind legs?
I've seen that meme. That's true.
Is that you?
What is it? Men over 40 in skinny jeans?
Yeah.
Which member of the band is most likely to wear skinny jeans, and why is it Mike?
Because he wears skinny jeans. Guy fucking likes pulling it close to his crotch.